gents. Show me your hands now. Show your hands. Stay down. Show your hands. Turn around.
Right, stand there. Your hands up for me.
Turn around.
Wow, what's all this about?
Don't know, mate. Don't know what.
You don't know what it's about. You've handcuffed me.
Right, relax.
I'm relaxed. You relax.
Right, don't face me.
Don't face you.
Oh yes, don't
Why?
face me. You're getting aggressive towards me.
I'm getting aggressive because I'm asking why you've got me cuffed.
Yeah. Relax.
Well, tell me what your grounds for having me cuffed.
Huh?
What's the grounds? You need grounds to. You can't just go up and members of the public, right, and handcuff people like this.
Right. From Bishopsgate Police Station, and PC Tutwell, we're searching under Section 1, okay?
What's your grounds?
Grounds for...
Yeah, TV just looking for the card. It was place managed from myself.
Yourself has been, or you've probably been seen with a knife, okay?
A knife?
That's why, yeah, potentially, yeah. That's why you're going to be searched.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we dive into one of the most baffling stop-and-search encounters you'll ever see on camera. Two auditors, standing calmly on a public sidewalk, suddenly find themselves surrounded by officers, handcuffed, and accused of carrying knives, based on nothing more than a whispered rumor from private security. No evidence, no witnesses, no victims. Just gossip that spun into full-blown police action. Now here's where it gets interesting. Instead of verifying facts, these officers immediately leaned on Section 1 of PACE, which only applies when there are reasonable grounds. But what counts as reasonable? Is a rumor enough to strip away your rights? We're about to see how far this claim goes, and why this stop raises massive questions about lawful policing, accountability...
Illegal to film.
No, it depends where you're going to film and what you're doing.
Am I in a public place?
I don't know. When you're trying to go in buildings and in private
No one's
car
tried to go.
parks, and in
No one's
private car parks,
No one's tried to go in there, sir. I mean, don't forget. Listen, let me tell you this, sir. Right? Don't forget, you've got a phone call alleging that people have got knives. Have you found any knives?
No.
So people are lying then, aren't they?
Not necessarily. It's
Well,
members of the public.
Huh?
Members of the public. So doesn't matter.
So it does matter.
You're going in and out of buildings you should not be going in.
Have you got any proof that we have been in any buildings that we're not supposed to?
We're checking the CCTV.
I suggest you do before you make stupid allegations like that,
I haven't made an allegation.
What's your number, please?
I haven't made an allegation.
What's your number, please?
I haven't made.
You just told me that I've been trying to go into buildings.
No, I said the allegation is from public that you've been going in buildings. I haven't said I've seen you doing it.
So he said it's to knife. You were saying that we're supposed to be going in buildings.
Members of public have told us. So that's all we're going by.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay.
Right. So all they're going to do is just take your details.
No, they're not. I bet they don't.
You're going to refuse to give your details.
I'm not going to refuse, but I'm on your blood.
And the dangers of act now, justify later tactics. Stay with me, because the drama only escalates from here. Notice how fast this escalates. Officers go from calm to pulling tasers and slapping on cuffs, all without confirming a single detail. The excuse? A supposed knife. Yet none was seen, none was found, and not one officer even attempted to check whether the security guard's claim held water. Under Section 1 of PACE, reasonable grounds is a hard legal threshold. It's not about feelings, it's not about suspicion, it's about evidence or reliable information. But here, the only thing they had was a rumor whispered down the chain. Ask yourself, if gossip is now enough for police to detain you, where's the line? Because at this point, the line seems invisible. This moment is huge. The auditor calmly corners the sergeant with logic. Have you found any knives? The answer, no.
A refusal?
You don't have to give your details.
Yeah, so that's not refusing then, is it?
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, because you've tried to word things, don't you, man?
Has anyone... I don't know. I'm just asking because I don't know what's been asked of you already. Has anyone asked...
Listen, I'm not going to give you no hard time, mate, you know.
Just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I don't want to ask you the same questions that officers have already asked.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to give you the hard time.
Has anyone asked this gentleman, or have you been asked what photos you're taking and what you're taking images of?
Sarge, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right. Do you know the police, right? They work on what they know, don't we? We don't work on what potential.
I do. I work on potential. Right. I work on why are three individuals here taking pictures of vehicles parked in the back of buildings, going up to the back of buildings.
But
that's what I work on. That's not normal behaviour.
Okay.
For me,
under
Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we have a power to search you and search any...
So clearly, the entire basis for detention was false. And what does the sergeant say? Members of the public, it doesn't matter. That phrase alone tells you everything. By admitting that truth and evidence don't matter once the rumor exists, the sergeant reveals a mindset that flips policing upside down. It's no longer about verifying facts, It's about covering their actions after the fact. Imagine the precedent. Once you're accused, you're guilty enough to be cuffed, searched, and humiliated, even when the evidence collapses in real time. That's not how the law is supposed to work. I work on potential. Let that sink in. The law requires reasonable suspicion based on facts. But this officer flat out says he operates on potential.
Officers be taking photos of vehicles, and why are you at the back of the building, coming up to the back of this building? I want to see if you've taken
Because
images.
the security guard engaged me in conversation and asked me what I was doing.
Right, why did the security guard ask you what you was doing?
Because I was looking at that car there, because it's a sports car.
What car where? Oh, okay, right. For me,
That's all.
looking into the basement area of the back of a building is suspicious behaviour.
Suspicious is not against the law.
No, it isn't.
Right.
It gives us grounds under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
I know you're saying
to
nice
search
up
your
there,
stuff.
Sarge.
Right, so that's
You've
where we
already
are.
done that?
No, we haven't. We searched under Section 1 because we were told there was a knife.
Okay.
So you haven't been searched under Section 43(1.
No, but you've searched us, so you don't need to search us again then.
Well, we can search your images under
Yeah,
Section
but you've got it up. Right, listen, let me tell you this then, right? There's a memo that went about to all police stations, right, to say that photography in public is not illegal and
No,
shouldn't
it's
be used. And listen, let me finish though, this is the important bit, right? And shouldn't be used first to use Section 43 under. Yeah, it does.
But we're not saying
and that's from,
You're
that's from
taking
the National
images.
Chief
You're looking
Constable.
at images. Doesn't matter. Within the back of a back of a building, that's suspicious behaviour. And for me, that is covered under Section 43.
Meaning his imagination of what might happen is enough to justify action. That's not policing, that's guesswork. And worse, it creates a chilling effect. If simply standing near a building with a camera can be spun into potential terrorism, then any ordinary citizen could be stopped under the same logic. This is where subjective policing collides with civil liberties. It raises the question, who decides what looks suspicious? And should citizens lose rights just because their hobbies, like photography, confuse a security guard? Watch the pivot here. First, it was a knife. Then, sneaking into buildings. Now, the sergeant drags out Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. This is a classic goalpost shift. When one excuse collapses, just grab a bigger hammer. But the Terrorism Act isn't meant to police car spotting or random street photography.
What you're doing, because we will get called back again, and it's likely...
And you'll treat us fairly, you'll treat us fairly, won't you?
Listen, that's what we've done now, haven't we?
No.
Now that you don't suspect anything, can I come out with
Of course I can, and that was what I was saying.
Yeah,
So, that's what I was
no,
saying.
that's unwanted contact. It's unwanted contact. Get off me, man.
Let go of him. Listen.
Don't talk like
Listen.
that. Don't talk to me like that, Sergeant. I won't talk to you like that.
Listen. That's all I've said. Listen. How's that rude? I'm asking you to listen.
If I'm shouting,
You're shouting, I'm
no,
not.
if I was shouting, you're shouting. Listen.
I'm just saying listen, because you're looking
Don't
at
lie.
Listen to me a minute, right? So, based on what I was being told, looking in the building, obviously my colleague's got some more information now, and we've had a discussion, and we agree, we all agree. Listen, we all agree there's not enough under Section 43. That's what I was trying to get to. We've got to that, right? But your behaviour, taking images and photos...
Is it illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
Well, there you go then, so will you stop saying that, please?
Because we don't know until we stop and talk to you and deal with it. We don't know until we stop and talk to you what you've been doing.
It's designed for actual terror threats, not for stretching suspicions when officers don't want to admit they were wrong. By reaching for terrorism powers after the original justification died, this sergeant crosses into dangerous territory. Using laws meant for national security to intimidate citizens exercising perfectly legal behavior. That's escalation, not investigation. Here's the contradiction laid bare. The sergeant admits photography isn't illegal, then spends the next several minutes treating it as if it were. He warns the auditors to be careful, implying their legal activity could bring more harassment. This is where policing drifts from enforcement into control, telling people not to exercise rights because it makes officers uncomfortable. Think about the message that sends, your freedom is conditional, not protected. But rights don't work like that. If the activity is legal, it doesn't matter how suspicious it looks.
You was put in handcuffs for whatever reasons. I wasn't here when you was being cuffed, all right? So, but we've had a conversation now, so you've been stopped. The initial allegation for a Section 1 search was because we were told there were knives seen. That's why.
Sarge, listen, I don't feel as though we've had a conversation. I feel as though I've been shouted at.
Well, I haven't raised my voice, so you have, but I haven't. I haven't needed.
That won't lie, you know, Sarge.
Right.
But Sarge, can I ask you just
I've asked you to listen, that's all.
Okay, can I ask you to listen then?
Yeah, of course.
Can I have a copy of my stop search?
I
You're the
don't know who
sergeant.
stopped search you, but I didn't stop search you.
Because I've called him a clown, he doesn't want to give me it.
Well, it's your right to have a copy of that.
Well, tell him then.
So,
Excuse me, clown.
Hello.
Sergeant said you've got to give me a copy of the stop
I
search.
said you're entitled to a copy of
Yeah,
your stop
that's
search.
fine.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Now, I
Yeah.
haven't got it on me. So
Oh, you there, most of.
Listen.
Create it. Listen to the officer. He'll explain, all right?
That's
He's
what
not
I'm
an
saying.
officer. He's not an officer, Sarge. He's a constable.
Right, but he's still an officer.
No, he's not.
Do you want to listen? Do you want to listen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me your email and I'll do that. Or you can go in front of Misconduct Police Station and you can collect a paper copy. Do you understand?
See you later then. Ta-da. Are you getting a copy? Here you, he's got a copy, here. He's got a copy. You little tyrant.
Suspicion without evidence can't become a crime, no matter how much authority insists otherwise. Even in the closing minutes, the power imbalance shows. The auditors have to argue just to get the legally required paperwork documenting their search. That form isn't a courtesy, it's a right. Yet the officers act like providing it is optional, brushing it off until challenged. This detail may seem small, but it's crucial. Without the paperwork, there's no accountability, no record of why the search happened, and no way to challenge misconduct. Denying or delaying it is a tactic. It makes complaints harder to file and leaves citizens stuck with no evidence of what just happened. Transparency is supposed to protect both sides, but here it's treated like an inconvenience. So what have we seen? A routine afternoon turned into a full stop and search, handcuffs, tasers, terrorism powers, all triggered by a rumor that never checked out. At every stage, the officers could have paused, verified, and de-escalated. Instead, they doubled down, shifted the goalposts, and treated legal activity like a threat. This case highlights the dangers of policing based on suspicion instead of facts, and why accountability matters so much. Because without it, rights erode in the name of potential. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping breakdowns of courtroom drama, sovereign citizen fails, and police accountability stories. Stay tuned, because the next case is even wilder.